Hello everybody, and welcome back to Kinlaig. Pop in a bit more stonage in here. We've not had any lime out yet, and I'm a little bit worried because we need to get lime down on Walter's Fields soon. It's January, second half of January. I could do with liming it all before deciding or finding out what he wants to plant. We've had a few conversations about it. He's very excited about having some young fish to breed up and then make money out of, because he can catch them. He's been coming up with all sorts of ideas for that. So it's good to see an energetic Walter, passionate about the future. What else has been happening? I've picked up a lot of contracts, been a few how much is that tech? There's been a few cultivating contracts that I managed to get done. The snow stopped and dissipated, as you can see, which means we're in a good position for having a bit of work on the allotment. Well, that's taking quite a bit. How come we've not? I know it's 2,000 litres per bag, isn't it? Or is it more? I was just curious. I suppose I should move those. Walter told me to put the seeds, the sunflower seeds in there, tidy it up. Which I suppose I could. What else has happened? There we go, that's full now. The tool that I used for moving those logs, I got back to the store and I bought it off them. I said, love that, it's brilliant. I managed to get my debt down to 385,000, so paid 20 grand off that. Well, I know what. Just check something before I... Does it read if it's in there, or can you physically put it in yourself? It does, you can put it in yourself. That's good to know. That might take a while, so let's not do that. Let's just take the shovel over. We can put it in there for now. I don't think Walter will have an issue. He did say, can we tidy that? And just chuck it in there for now. While he was doing his little walk around, checking on his lambs. So yeah, bought that. Is there anything else that I've done? Probably keep the shovel with us because we can dig in. So, allotmentage. Let's picture now or picture? Oh, picture now at that. That'll be the thumbnail. I have to give this some focus now. One thing I will have a bit of a concern I've got, well, two concerns. Obviously I can't build or buy the land that the fish farm is on, which is an issue. I can put my equipment there, but it won't be under shed or anything, so for now I'm keeping it on the back burner and considering it. Walter's not kicked off too much about the space. It was only under that shed, and then I can see why he wanted a fishing lake for himself. But I've had to put 3 pallets of fish food in there now, and it's nearly out again. We didn't have anything. We must have some pallets of fish now, surely. Maybe we can nip over and have a look later. But that's hammering through. That's the small thing, so that runs 168 cycles a month. This runs 96. It's just honking through it. And my money's gone down massively. Mind you, my loan payment's probably huge. Walter's is decent. Anyway, let's go back to somebody who's got some money. So, the plan. Chap's coming out to do a bit more walling later. Here is the situation. This is a slight angle because that needs to open like that. I'm hoping to get a shed in here, maybe for him. Now I don't know whether we're going to put furrows up like this or across like this. I'm thinking up, because then Walter isn't, if he's on his knees here on an angle, he's going to fall over into it. I don't want that happening. But then obviously we've got to tell the bloke where he's going to put a gate, and that's going to matter. So first thing we need to do is get this grassed. I better save this, because this no doubt will take a few efforts. So we'll get here and let's crack on. So we're going to paint first. We want the grass texture. That's probably perfect because it's not uber green, is it? And that's sort of coming out to there. All the way along there. Oh dear. And then out along there. Yeah, that's all right. Now I'm going to have a problem with that track. I can't get rid of that. Now I'm thinking lengthways. 1, 2, 3. Or we're just going to go up through. I did test it lengthways and made that a track basically. I can show you really. The next stage is to put grass down. And I mean that's the cheapest, and it's going to grow, so this will grow and evolve over time. Nice. I'm going to save it a minute, because this is the bit where we're going to do, see, on other versions, the other time I've done it, I've cut with a plough a furrow, But I don't want to do that because of precision farming. What I'm going to do is go more traditional, just go with a dirt texture. I'm thinking maybe I should square that off. That didn't work, did it? Oh dear. Well, I'm going to have a look at it the other way as well, just to have a comparison. We need a bit more of a gap there, don't we? So you need walking around space. Maybe I should have started from this angle. I think that's about the right width. Have a quick test with some plants. Where will they be? Decoration. We'll run a strip up through whenever I find them. I've downloaded a lot of fun bits, haven't I? Here we go. Put some spring onions through that bit. And oh, that's garlic. I think that's wide enough as a track. You can't really see. I suppose it's hiding the track a bit as opposed to doing it lengthways from the naked eye. It's not too bad. I mean, it needs tidying up, needs to be done neater. Let's have a look at it the other way. I'll be back. Right, let's go lengthways this time. It's that one, isn't it? Painting. Let's try that dirt texture just for a giggle. Gonna need to put something in. Oh, it's wrong one. I thought that went down quick. My, here we go. It's not bad. It does hide that, doesn't it? A bit. That's got me at a quandary. It looks a little bit uniform, so I think I sort of preferred it the other way. Let's just want to test something to compare. Oh no, I've got to go. There's no way getting to the bottom of this, is there? I quite like the Stone Age. As opposed to the... I suppose I could mix it together, couldn't I? Oh. No. Just all the way to the bottom, basically. Try something different. Put these in for a laugh. Ooh. Obviously chili's not really something you grow in the UK, but I think I prefer the stone. But now I'm wondering, we could do it as banks. We can double up, can't we, and just have one side, other side. But I'm still thinking it should go the other way. I'm going to have to put a gate in as well. I suppose you could have a gate up there and a little path there. And then split this into two banks that way. Or one there, one there, one there. Yeah. Right. Take 3. Right. It's the gate's going to be the problem, isn't it? But it doesn't really matter if we leave a big enough border. I think maybe we should look at where we put the gate. Maybe we should put the gate in. Where would you put the gate? Round there or round there? I would think it'd be up here, wouldn't it? Could literally put it there. I want a wooden gate. I'll put a gate in for him. I think it's on this. That's the one. That opens in. Do we want it to open in or open out? Opening in will work fine because we can open it and then that gives me a guideline, doesn't it? And we'll probably want that going out as far to the angle as possible. In, and he'll have his shed here. Yeah. Okay, I don't know, I'm actually quite nervous at this. Should we put the shed in? Probably should put the shed in. Got to have a little potting shed, ain't you? Or do we go new? That's a bit tight there. Ooh, that's the one. But that's all right. Yeah, that's all right. Looks nice. You can't open it anyway. It's just there for, it's literally there for decoration. Nice. Right. Save that. I thought I'd show you how this works, but I think I seem to be showing you more of how my mind works. Dirt. Don't want to go down too far. I think that should be far enough. Maybe we should have gone a bit bigger. Don't go any wider than that. And then get a bit more in that corner. Yeah, that's better. And then going for 3. Let's go from this side. About there. No, start from that corner. Main thing is we don't want the grass growing on it. But we do sort of want to see it. Obviously when the grass does, yeah, it's clearing the grass out, you can't really see the fact that the grass has been come on, get up, there we go. Well, I think it's going to be 3 then, isn't it? So essentially we've put the grass in, and then we're just going around and digging up a bit. Put a few rocks in as well, because we've dug up some stones while we're doing it. Yeah, from here that looks much better with the grass running through. Room to walk around. Sort of. Maybe I should have put that gate the other way. I'll put the gate the other way. Can I put the gate the other way? Will it work like that? I'll leave the gate for a minute, because when the guy comes to the wall, he's the expert. He'll have a better idea. Next, let's put some plants in. What are we putting in decoration? We want a runner thing. Let's do the plants, and then the bit with the other decorations I'll come back to you off camera, because it'll take a pretty long while, but I'll show you my theory with all the plants. So we'll go with your classics that you grow in the UK. More greenhouse. You will grow a bit of cabbage. Who doesn't enjoy a bit of cabbage? It's annoying that that's the... So if we vary between them, I can't get my camera right. Lettuce. Let's do all the leaf veg here. Nice. Followed by strawberries. It's always good to put the odd dead one in for a bit of effect. Alliums. Can't see them. they're there. You can see them at that angle. There's options here. Back in it again before I lose my spot. We double up on the... What do we got? Chilies, garlic. We could do the garlic. Let's do a part row of garlic. Sort of like the chilies. We'll put them in another... He's talking about a greenhouse anyway for other plants, but let's go back in with some more. Nice. Right. I am going to cut you off for a minute, do the rest of the decorating because the time's ticking. Basically put the wall in and some extra decorations just to make it look a wee bit fancier. I'll see you guys in just a few seconds. Oh my giddy gosh, I have just got massively, I mean, what should have took minutes, it's at least an hour, maybe more. I've gone fully over the top. But one thing that I need to remember to do, it's very important, is that we'll need water. Now, if you've not used the mod before, which is, can I find it still there? For all those bits, it's all decorations basically, so that doesn't actually do anything. All that I've done there is just put decorations in. Let's get the name of it just in case you would like to find it. In fact, I've just realised one huge thing that I forgot to do. Where are we going to put the thing to the garden greenhouses? The mod is trigger greenhouse, so all the plants, decoration bits come with it. There was loads more plants and decorations on there as well. Should we put that somewhere up here so Walter's collecting the veg and then bringing it up? I think that's a good idea. I mean, that's not bad, is it? Might make a bit tight if we're doing anything. I'll tell you what, let's spin that round, dropping in where the bins are will be fine, won't it? I don't want to block the garage entrance though. So about there should be fine. 10 grand. Boom. That is there. Yep, okay. So we can put the water in hither. Hopefully right where the bins are. And bin men still have, yeah, there you go. Bin men still have access, so there's no issues there. That's good. Yep. What's those? What's this that's just appeared? Like dirt and oil stain. I like that. Productions. So that's interesting. Mushrooms, but we didn't see mushrooms in the... I might have a look at the mod again, see what the mushrooms are about. We could do mushrooms. Mushroom house would be quite interesting, actually. Right. Meantime, chilies are not a thing. Water and straw to make mushrooms. That could use... He could go foraging for mushrooms in the woods, couldn't he? I think that's a good shout. And we get to use up some of the straw. Let's turn that one on. Garlic. We have got a little bit of garlic. We can put fertiliser in as well then. We're not going to do that. We'll just go with water. Classics. Water. No grapes. Lettuce we're doing. Cabbage we're making. Not the olives, they're not a thing. Mushrooms, yeah. But we'll do the straw one. Spring onions we've got. Strawberries we're doing. Tomatoes we're doing. No point putting fertiliser in because it's a cost at the minute. So let's go from this angle for entertainment purposes. I've also put a feed grid in just to add a bit of decoration for the cattle. This is one of the babies. Yeah, indeed. I do get quite a lot of oh, I'm going to need food. Good. So, dry stone wall has been and done his bits as well. Done a cracking job on it. He brought a gate for us as well because he's an absolute star. That can be shut. Actually, I may as well do their water while I'm here. So, new wall, gate, these plant pots. Wall's been finished nicely. Look like a little old ruin. So essentially, this sort of looks like part of an old area with ruined walls, which is the look I was going for. A ruined garden. Open the gate, which also opens ridiculously quick. I've got the little things in here for these. I think this works pretty well actually with the grass as well. I think this is better than digging the plough up because the ground looks, I mean, it looks like an allotment garden. It's been trampled over and water butt wheel because why not. We've got a bench so we can sit down and have a tinny out of his cool box. He's going to be happy. He's already been over and looked at it. He loves it. Just, you never know if you want some steps. Plant pot, axe, wheelbarrow. Oh, he's left his sunglasses there. These are all extra decorations that you can put on. The plant pot doesn't come on that. I'll put that on there. I was trying to balance it on a wall, but shed. A watering can on a bench. Another plant pot, why not? And your lettuce and cabbage. I've left a little fallow spot here just in case. Mushrooms maybe. I'll have a look at the mushrooms. That's a curious one for me. But apart from that, which I suppose I could lower if I wanted to. Maybe, or just let it drag. Just let it drag. I'm really happy with that. It is all purely decorational. Everything with the greenhouse and the allotment garden will happen over at that box that we just spent 10 grand putting in, but I'm really happy with this. It looks nice and busy, like it's getting used. Yeah, I think that's cracking. And we're in January, so once we get a bit of a warm weather in, we'll be sitting here with some produce should be getting produced by that point. Ooh, right in the chest. I mean, Oxygen David's gates are bloody brilliant. Let's just see if we can stick we don't want that many, do we? Six of them, and I have to start feeding these regularly now. I might have left these short for winter. That might end up biting me on the bottom. Or Walter, to be more precise. Let's just see if this will take the hay in. Oh yeah! Happy days. And that is where we shall leave this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed it. I personally think it's one of my favourites. I'm going to carefully carry these over to the cows, and I will say to you, if you've enjoyed the episode yourself, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed yet, feel free to hit the subscribe button. If you've got any comments or suggestions moving forward, I mean, we've still got to decorate around the lake area as well. Any ideas for that, then do feel free to pop them in the comment section. Until the next time, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye for now. I've not got, still no lime popping up there, that's a bit of a worry. Bye bye.